Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, everyone. I am Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. So excited to tap in with y'all tonight. I just feel so enlightened. I feel so grateful, and I just want to spread this energy of gratitude to you. I want to take this moment to let you know that I appreciate my subscribers, my new subscribers. Welcome to the tribe. Take what resonates from this reading and leave behind what does not. Please don't be offended if a reading is about your sun sign and it doesn't resonate, because there's way too many energies for it to be individualized and fit your. If you want a personal reading, simply go to tellemtribetarot.com in the description, click book a reading, and ask your direct questions, or we can do a general reading for you. Okay. So moving forward, this reading is going to be for Cancer. I don't typically do readings for the individual signs aside from Gemini, because I am a Gemini, so it's only right that Gemini has the rites of passage. But Wednesday night, I did my Wednesday night live tarot reading on Instagram for all signs. We tap in every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Instagram. You don't want to miss it. We have so much fun, and you get an opportunity to win a 1-question email reading by simply interacting with me on that live. I got sidetracked and skipped Cancer. For this reason, I decided to do a special reading for Cancer, asking the same question: what went wrong in Cancer's past relationship? My humble apologies to Cancer. My humble apologies to Cancer. With that being said, since I left Cancer out of the equation, if you comment on this video with your Instagram addy, or if you say anything at all to me like, this resonated, or thank you for this message, or this didn't resonate, but I appreciate your energy, any positive energy that you could send my way under this video, I will enter you into the weekly drawing for a free 1-question email reading. So all you have to do is comment your Instagram page, because when I pick the winner on Sunday, I tag your Instagram page. For that long ass intro, it is super long and I'm very sorry, but I had to explain why you're probably only going to see one Cancer reading on my entire page for the rest of the year. What went wrong in Cancer's past relationship? I'm asking for direct, concise, guided messages from my spirit guides. Help me to tap into my intuition to see all things clearly. All right, so Cancer got the 2 of Cups energy. All right, so the 2 of Cups. So Cancer, you were amazing in this relationship. I feel like you had your perfect partner in your eyes. I feel like this is a Cancer that any relationship that they get into, they are always giving their all. They're always showing up in the relationship, never with their guards up. Even after being hurt over and over again, you treat every relationship as an individual relationship, not tied to the previous one, even if you've been hurt over and over and over again. So this past relationship was just a really good one. You balanced each other. You worked as a team. You loved on each other. You did things together. You were creative together. You could have been with another Cancer or Pisces or Scorpio or a Leo, or an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. And I feel like you really tapped into your emotions in this relationship in a great way. I feel like you even got to the point of marriage. So it was a good relationship. So what went wrong? 6 of Cups in reverse. You may have been out of touch, or your person may have been out of touch with reality, in a sense where they were emotionally cutthroat. And this person made you feel as though sometimes you weren't a part of their family. They made you feel sometimes, not consistently, like this person was triggered by your love because of how passionately you loved. And it still, I still feel like this relationship is happening, you know? But the issue that you might have right now, Cancer, or in the past, is that this person didn't know how to accept your love. And I think that's what the main thing was that went wrong. Like you put all in, and this person wanted to match your energy, but they weren't really sure about you in the beginning because they didn't want to do too much too quickly because they felt that they may have been in for a rude awakening dealing with someone who loved so passionately and so quickly. Like too much was happening too quickly. Maybe this was a person who did not receive the love that they needed to experience to appreciate the love from someone who was so nurturing like Cancer. And remember, these roles can be reversed. So you could be cross watching for Cancer and trying to figure out how to move forward in this connection with Cancer, or why this fell apart with Cancer, even though I feel like you're probably still in the relationship and fighting for it, because this looks like a relationship worth fighting for. But your person, Cancer, may be feeling as though they don't know how to communicate their emotional needs because they were always emotionally stifled as a child. You may have been with someone who was in foster care, someone who doesn't take family for granted, someone who loves the family unit, someone who fiends for it, and they have separation anxiety, and they also are very protective of you and of family, and they go off the deep end really quickly when they feel like something is going wrong. So you may feel that they're extremely codependent, but deep down inside, this person wanted to secure their position with you because they didn't want to feel as though you were going to abandon them. So they tried to do everything in their power to control the narrative of the relationship, because it was such a good relationship for them. You gave them a feeling that they may have been missing as a child. You nurtured them in a way that a mother would have. And the roles can be reversed. You nurtured them in a way that a father would have, or a parent would have, whatever that means for you. So what went wrong was they were extreme. Or Cancer, it could be your energy where you were extreme, like extremely protective of your person due to your lack of connection with your parent as a child. Or there could have been an overprotective parent in the childhood of your person, or in your childhood, and it affected you in your adulthood in a way where you did not understand how to love in the healthiest way. Stifling, where there's no room between you two to grow as individuals in your connection. And you got used to that way of life, but it became more and more difficult as the feelings grew, and you talked about growing a family or having a family. It became more apparent that there were emotional setbacks with your person. And I don't feel like you wanted to leave this person behind, and I don't think you did. You may have taken a break, but I don't think you left your person behind. With the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, I see that this person wants to work on things with you. Like they want to be grounded with you, but the way how they handle things is a little immature. It's overprotective. They just want to make sure everything is good, and they want to control the narrative. So what worries you, Cancer? What worries Cancer about this past relationship? See, I'm going deeper for you, Cancer, because we left you out of the reading on Wednesday, and that wasn't right. Because I asked the tribe to tell me which sign I skipped, and they didn't give me good direction. So I had to double back for y'all. So what worries you about this past relationship, or maybe this relationship that you're still in? The Six of Swords comes out easily. You don't want these inconsistencies with your person to affect the longevity of the relationship. You don't want to have to leave this relationship behind for something that you think in your mind can be fixed. You want to take your family with you wherever you go. You want to be able to communicate anything with your person without feeling like they're going to be offended by it or triggered by it. Cancer, you just want a healthy relationship like this Two of Cups, because that's how it started out. But I feel like when 6 months into the relationship, you started realizing, even if you are with this person for 6 years, the number 6 is important because we have 2 6s here. So I feel like you just feel as though this cycle needs to come to an end so that it won't be at risk of dissolving because of things that you can address in healthy communication on a regular, and nurturing your person and getting them to open up more. I feel like your person is just slightly misguided on the sense of not knowing how to do their part in the relationship. They just know how to survive. So they're in survival mode. So you're just worried that you would have to consider disconnecting for your mental health sake and to protect your peace. But at the same time, this person brings you a sense of peace, but they're also bringing you this Six of Cups in reverse energy where they just don't know how to maintain this relationship with you. They don't know how to do their part in a healthy way. What should you not forget, Cancer? What should Cancer not forget? Don't worry, Cancer. We're going to get you some answers. What you need to focus on. Because I don't see anything negative in this reading. I don't feel it. As far as like emotions, they go up and down. They fluctuate. You know, we go through things and our childhood affects us in the way how we love on each other or not. And just because you're having a hard time with someone showing you how they feel or being triggered by things that happen, as long as you're talking through it, you can get through it as long as you are both committed to growing through it. So what should you not forget, Cancer? So the Queen of Cups came out in the reverse position. So you shouldn't forget that in addition to being your person's confidant, in addition to being your person's nurturer, also remember that they are childlike. So you are not nurturing the adult, you are nurturing the inner child of this person. You have to be very careful with the way how you communicate with this person. Like, I feel like sometimes you retaliate out of frustration, and you should not allow this situation to make you bitter. If you're going to choose to stay in this situation and work towards this Two of Cups energy, you have to work in a partnership. You have to be willing to continue. You can't just reminisce on the good times and take on an energy of resentment because things aren't going well, because this person may be triggered by the things that you do. Sometimes you remind them of how they were abandoned and they don't want to feel that way and they just need your reassurance. So you just have to remember, you have to be strong, but you also have to be compassionate. Okay? And how can Cancer resolve the situation? Because I don't feel like this person is in your past. I feel like they're from your past and they're currently here. So how can you resolve this situation, Cancer? How can you resolve this situation? How can you resolve this situation, Cancer? How can you... Ooh, that's a lot of cards. We're not taking all them cards. How can you resolve this situation? All right. The 5 of Wands. So Cancer, your spirit guides is saying that this union can work, right? Because we know in the past, the difficulty was seeing eye to eye about how this person's upbringing affects the way how they react in this situation, and it affects you in a negative way because you have to go out of your way to try to show them the healthy way of doing things. But how you can resolve this by having clear, concise communication with your person, being gentle with the way you communicate with your person. Make sure that you're not coming off as someone that is berating your person. They didn't feel safe as a child. They felt abandoned. They felt insecure, you know, and you're their security net. So clear, concise communication will help them to feel emotionally secure with you, but also setting boundaries and helping this person to know how to build healthy boundaries. Maybe you all even have to get a mediator, someone that can help you to stay in this 2 of Cups energy, because this connection is ordained by the universe. This connection is an amazing connection. It's not easy to keep a relationship together at all times. You come in as 2 individuals trying to put your life together, and there will be consequences, there will be sacrifices, there will be disagreements. You will say things sometimes that are hurtful, but at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, the goal is for you to be together. So in the past, you may have had that struggle with trying to build confidence in your person, to let them know that you are going to be there for them no matter what. And sometimes it worries you that if you may have to leave the connection, but it's normal to have that thought, like, I should leave this motherfucker alone. It's normal in a relationship. You know how many times married couples, people in relationships that have been together for years, threaten to leave each other? Just don't throw out the divorce word if you're married and you don't want a divorce, because that's hurtful and that's emotional abuse. But practice healthy communication. Everything does not have to be an argument. Take a breather. Don't walk out of the room when it's time to have an important conversation, or when you're triggered in the wrong way. Or instruct your person about the importance of facing issues right when they occur, and not walking off when they do and coming back later when you can't even remember all the details. This is a defense mechanism that this person does. And I know sometimes it's exhausting for you, Cancer, but at the end of the day, this connection is what you want. This connection was in your past, and this connection is still here. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you from the Cosmic Insights and see what your spirit guides have to say before we close this reading out. That shuffle wasn't great. Let's do it this way. All right, Cancer, let's see what your spirit guides has to say. Intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. So, Cancer, just keep loving your person. Keep looking for new ways to reinvent this love. Don't allow the fire to go out on the flame. You see how these candles are burning and the essence is so nice and warm? Keep that warmth in your relationship and encourage your person. Don't put them down when it's easy. You know, your words can come out really fast, and sometimes we don't think about the way how our words affect our person and the things that they've been through in the past. And sometimes the things that they've been through, it triggers them to go through these emotions that affects you in a negative way. But you're more emotionally mature than this person, and you have to show them the right way. Be patient with your person and keep that intimacy going. Keep that intimacy going. Keep the communication lines open. Listen to actually understand and not just to respond, so you can stay up out of this Five of Wands energy. And then you go into that Six of Wands energy where you be harmonious and celebrating each other, you know, for years to come. You may be going through a rough patch right now, and that's okay. You may be looking at the past like, man, things were so good in the past, and now we struggling because this motherfucker got issues. This motherfucker is mental. But think about it. Who doesn't have a mental issue in some regard? You know what I'm saying? Like, something that affects our mind is what I'm saying. You might not be clinically diagnosed with something, but we are all fucked up in our own ways. And our people chooses every day to deal with us. Whoever's in your life, it's because they choose to deal with you. So just like they're choosing you, you need to continue to choose them, unless it's just not healthy. And I don't see where this is not a connection that can be worked into something that would blossom and continue to feed you in every way. Alignment. So alignment. So get in tune with yourself, Cancer, and get in tune with what you want. Listen to your heart, listen to your soul, listen to your mind, listen to the way that you feel. Communicate how you feel. Don't swallow your emotions to accommodate this person either. Keep the conversation open. Keep the intimacy going. And let your person feel wanted. Tell them what you want to feel wanted. Tell them when you feel as though you're being done unjustly. Keep that line of communication open, and your relationship will flourish. So now you know what the challenge was in the past, what the current challenges are, and how you can target a resolution for the future. And I hope this resonates with someone. And if you want to book a personal reading, you can totally go in the description and check out my website. Please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to a goddess, drop a comment, click like, share the video, turn on post notifications. It was a pleasure speaking with you, Cancer. Thank you for your patience. Love and light, Tribe.